Hey there, and welcome to another video with me. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create an automation workflow with Mailerlite. So what is an automation workflow? It's essentially a set of email sequence which you create in order to achieve a purpose or result. So it could be to maintain a relationship with your current customer, or it could be to nurture a relationship with your prospect in order to make a sale afterwards. So depending on the purpose or depending on your objectives, you could create an automation campaign. So it really depends what you would like to create it for. Yeah, essentially that's the goal of creating an automation campaign. For an automation campaign to occur, something has to trigger it. And the one thing that triggers the automation campaign is called a trigger. So it could be a birthday celebration, when someone opts into your landing page, a special occasion, it could be anything. So there are a lot of triggers into the Mailerlite dashboard. I'll walk you through all the details of all the triggers and how to use them. So we'll go on my PC in a moment, and then I'll walk you through on all the different triggers that you can use to start an automation campaign. Okay, let's go now, and then I'll walk you through the details. So if you don't have an account with Mailerlite, I'll leave a link of Mailerlite on my screen. I'll also leave it in the description so you can go ahead and access it. Okay, click on that link. The first thing you'll see on my description, it will lead you into the Mailerlite homepage. So, and then I'll see you in a few seconds to walk you through the details. Okay, let's go. Okay, guys, here we are on my browser. So if you open your browser, I don't know what browser you're using. It doesn't really matter what type of browser you're using. But once you open your browser, you can go here on top of your browser and type uricmedia1.com/Mailerlite. So let's do that together. Okay, uricmedia1.com/Mailerlite. So if you type enter, it will lead you into the Mailerlite homepage, and this is how the Mailerlite homepage look like. But before we go ahead and create ourselves an account, I want to walk you through a few details before we create an account. It's very important. So first of all, Mailerlite integrates with a lot of platforms. So integrates with Stripe, Make, Zapier, Shopify, WordPress, WooCommerce, and so many other platforms. So let's see all. So if you want to see all the integrations, you can click here and see all the integrations. And customer support is always here to help you 24/7, 97% satisfaction rate, right? So if you scroll down here, there are a lot of templates, you can use to build your email, to build your landing page, so there's a lot of templates. We'll go into all those details in a minute. And you have 12,000 monthly emails you can forward. One user, 24/7 email and chat support up to 30 days, right? So these are the features that you have access to. So remember what type of things you're going to be interested about, and that's going to determine what plan is better for you. So now, this is the free plan, right? Now, we have the growing plan. We have the growing business, which is $10 a month, and it's up to 500 subscribers. You have unlimited emails, monthly emails you can send per month. Free users, 24/7 email chat. You can sell digital products, which you couldn't sell on the free one. You have unlimited template, dynamic emails, auto resend campaign. You have all these extra features when you choose the growing business plan. So just remember that, when you choose the paid plan, you have a lot more features. Now, let's go to the advanced. The advanced is $20 a month and is up to 500 subscribers. And you have these extra features, So now, if you do have like an enterprise, right, or a much more bigger business with over 100,000 subscribers, my recommendation will be to click here, right? If you click here, fill in this form and send it to Mailerlite. So they will customize a specific price for you, right? Because they haven't put the price here for over 100,000 subscribers. So they haven't put the price here. So but you will need to speak to them. Okay, once you've signed up to Mailerlite, you now come here to your Mailerlite dashboard. And this is how your Mailerlite dashboard is going to look like. So what we need to do is we need to come here to subscribers. And on subscribers, we have to create a group, right? So we'll have to create a group. So if you click here on groups, and I do have a lot of groups here that I've already created, but I will walk you through on how to create one. So if you click here to create group, and then you title your group. So I've titled my group, right? We need to click here on automation. So right now I do have 2 automations on my account, but I'm going to create a new automation just to walk you through on how to create an automation workflow. So if you click here to new automation, and you're going to have options here to start from scratch or to use some of the templates here. So there's simple welcome email, what you prefer. There's with target subscribers, online calls, advanced welcome email, webinar, birthday wishes, and so on. So you decide what you prefer to, on what basis you would like to start your automation on. But in this case, I'm going to show you how to start from scratch. So we start from scratch. In the future, if you like to decide to use one of the method, like use one of the triggers here, one of the reasons why special dates, events, and so on, you can select one of the reasons here, right? This is going to be up to you. But now I will start from scratch. So click here on create, and then I'll name my automation. My free guide, I'll basically keep the same name all across the platform. So set up workflow trigger. In order for an automation to start, something must trigger the automation. And in this area where it says trigger, I'll select what must trigger it. So when subscriber completes a form, that's when the automation resumes. And I must select what form, my free guide, that's the form. If I wanted to add another trigger, then I could add another trigger, but I don't need to add that. Allow subscriber to repeat the workflow. When enabled, subscriber can trigger the workflow once every. So I will not really take this area. Some people prefer to take that. I've worked in places where people prefer to take that, but I prefer not to. So I'll leave that area the way it is. And then I'll click here on save. When I click on the plus button here, I can decide to add what's going to happen when someone opts into our form. I can decide to send them an email straight away. I can decide to put a delay. A delay essentially means I can decide to wait for maybe an hour, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, a day. It depends. But in most cases, when someone opts into your email list, they will love to receive what they're opting for straight away. And preferably, I will recommend you to send them what they're opting for straight away. You don't need to wait for that. You don't need to wait. So the first thing I will do, I'll go to email. That's what I need to go to. So I will send them an email. And this is the area for email. Now click here on design email. So on design email, there's several options. You can start from scratch, right? And you can use the drag and drop editor, the rich text editor, or the custom HTML editor. But the drag and drop editor is more or less the same as the rich text editor. We're going to go with a template gallery. So if you click here on template gallery, you have a lot of templates here to choose from. And if you click here on next, you even have more templates here that you can decide to go with for. So you can choose as many templates as you prefer. But as for now, I'm just going to choose the interior detail. So this is my template. I'll change this template to my own liking. If you decide not to have this, for example, you can just delete those texts, right? Just delete the text. If you don't want to have that, you can just delete the text. If you also don't want to have this section, you can also delete this section. If you click on the delete button, it's going to delete that. And if you want to delete home figure, you can also delete that. So you won't have it. The same applies for this image here. So you will start from here. Let's just delete this. So space it out. If you highlight the dot here, this specific area is going to appear. And then you click on variable. And then you put name. So it's going to be hi name. Here is your free stuff. So you insert the link here, right? You might get a link for Google Drive or from Dropbox. It depends. Just say download the free guide here. If you just click, highlight that, and then you go to link, insert, and you paste the link here. Paste the free guide there. Open link in a new tab. No, you don't want to open link in a new tab. Just click here on insert. So now it has highlighted download the free guide. So when people click there, it will download the free guide. Thing you don't want to have on your template, just delete it, guys. Now on the social media, here on the about page. So by default, Mailerlite, you have to have your address and you have to have the unsubscribe button at the bottom. So you can edit the unsubscribe area. You can just play around with the text here, edit it, right? And here on the social icon, you can put your social links here, like your Facebook, your Instagram. If you don't have Twitter, for example, if you have YouTube, you can put your YouTube. So let's say I'll put my YouTube here. That's fine. And you do the same for your Instagram. You do the same for your Facebook. Okay, menu link. I don't really put anything there. That's fine. Just click here on save. I'm done editing. I can just click here on done editing. Come down here and add the delay. Just add the delay first, right? And then I'll add a delay like 1 day. Let's say whether they open the first email or not, I'm going to add a delay. Add a day as a delay. And then I click here on save. And then I click here again on the plus sign where it says email, right? So on the plus sign here, I'll click here. If I would like to, if they didn't open the first email, I can decide to send them the same email again, right? So now I need to come here to conditions. So if you click on the plus here and click on conditions, so you have the yes and the no. So now on conditions, I'll select the condition, right? Workflow activity. So if something has happened there, I'll need to select something, right? If an activity has happened on my list, on my free guide, right? I need to select what has happened. Okay, if it was open, right, with no links clicked, let's just say that with no links clicked, I'll send them an email. So the no here means the email was not open, right? Just bear in mind, the no here means that the email was not open. I'll need to send them another email. And then I'll need to send them. So in both cases, I'll have to send them an email anyway. So I need to send them an email. If it was open, the message is going to be different from the first message. If it was not open, the message is going to be different. And then you click here on design. So now I'm going to use the rich text editor. I'm not going to use a template. And then I need to go to variable and then add like a hi name, right? Hi name. Here is more goodies for your support. This is just an example, guys. You don't have to put this. So here are the fonts. You can change the font. I like to use one font all over my email. But now let's add the signature. If you come here on the left-hand side, click here on add, and then I'm going to add the signature. So click here, add signature. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to add my image, right? I'm going to put like so I can put like my name, my position, what I do, my email, I can put that there. Telephone number, I also put my telephone number, right? Now on signature, if you just click here where it says signature, click on that, this area will apply. And then you need to sign with your mouse in this box, yeah. Once you sign, click here on apply, and then click here on save. So essentially you will sign here, right? And down here, I'm going to add a social icon. So social link, I can play around with this area, add my social links there. So once I'm done editing, I need to click here on done editing. So I've sent them a separate email, right? Because they've opened. Now, because they didn't open the email, let me just click on this one. I'll need to send them another email. I need to send them an email with a reminder that they didn't open the first one. So you need to click here on design email. So I can go ahead and start from scratch. I can go ahead and start from scratch. And then I use the rich text editor again. So if you just highlight that, and then you come to variable. Sorry, I did made a mistake. Okay. Okay. And then I need to, if I'm finished, I need to click here on done editing. Guys, I can decide to continue this email workflow, decide to do a lot more things with my email automation workflow, right? There's a lot of things that I can do with that. I can even come down here because you can decide to go for your email automation workflow for like a month or more. It really depends what you like, what are your intentions? And then I'll come down here. I'll put delay on, I'll put delay for 2 days. Then I put save. And then I send them another email, right? And I only can decide when to stop the automation. So, and then I'll go ahead and edit it, maybe choose a template. So it really depends what are my objectives. Okay, I'll stop here. I'll stop here, right? I'll basically stop here, but just bear in mind that an automation workflow can really go ahead for a really long time, depending on what you want to achieve. But you can carry on with your automation workflow. There's so many things you can do. You can add a condition, you can send more emails, you can do a lot more things. So I'll just stop here and close it. Okay, guys, that's how you create an email automation campaign. As you've seen, it sounds a little bit daunting at first, but once you do it, it feels easy and everything just makes more sense. So if you do have any questions, drop it in the comment section below. And if you need help regarding your web design or your email automation campaign, or if you want to graph, if you would like me to have a look at your message or to have a look at your email campaign, then drop me an email and then we'll have a chat. I'll leave a link of my calendar in the description. I'll also leave my email in the description. You can reach out to me at contact@urimecha1.com. I'll reach out to you. So thank you very much for watching. So see you.